So starting off, we have Sprinklr, who's headquartered in New York City with over 2,400 employees worldwide. Sprinklr helps government agencies and higher education spread awareness of their resource and services and deliver citizen-centric services at scale. They manage risk with rapid crisis response across over 30 modern digital and social channels. And today from Sprinklr, we have Ralph Gill, who's the Director of Public Sector, to tell us more. Take it away, Ralph.
Great. Thank you so much, Danielle. Hi, everybody. I should be presenting now. My name is Ralph Gill, and I lead the public sector, state, local, and education team for Sprinklr. I'm here today to talk with you about how Sprinklr is a unified platform that your agency or institution can use for all of your citizen-facing functions. I'd like to start by positioning or pointing out that the way the world communicates has changed. Think about how drastically different communications were for you and your organization to the people you serve, say 15 years ago, versus how it works today. In the traditional model, communication was very linear and in a single direction. It was planned and it was delivered across platforms that really didn't evolve very much. Think of newspapers, magazines, direct mail, email, the web. And contrast that to now, where people are quickly and constantly adopting new digital platforms. They're using different channels, direct messaging, videos, images, animations, and they're doing so effortlessly to interact bidirectionally with the people and the organizations that they engage with more than ever before. The way the world communicates has certainly changed. And the amount of data that's publicly available is unprecedented. Most of the 30 modern channels that customers, citizens, and organizations use today to communicate with one another, they didn't exist 15 years ago. And the volume and velocity of data generated by those channels is not only growing exponentially, but it's also fundamentally different than the data that was generated from traditional channels. It's full of photos, videos, likes, reactions, shares, comments, emojis. And today, that data is publicly available on social media and messaging channels. It's unsolicited. It's shared proactively without surveys or organizational-led prompts. And it's unstructured. And it's based on experiences, not transactions. Sentiment and emotion, not names and addresses. One way to think about that, the shift in data, is to think about traditional data as being a nice swimming pool with calm, static water, neat swim lanes, and contrast that with the vast ocean of known and unknown data, ever changing and ever evolving. What was once controlled is now chaotic, and businesses and government agencies alike are seeking means to be aware of and stay involved in those conversations with their constituents. And the expectations of these connected citizens have changed. Communication is no longer one way, but many to many, with billions of people connected to each other. They're sharing more information than ever before about themselves, what they care about, what they think of the services that they receive, and they trust one another more than they trust organizations. In short, their expectations have changed. They want to be known and served on demand and on their terms. And when their expectations are not met, you've probably seen this before, they will let others know about it, bad experiences, using these modern channels. They won't hesitate to let everybody know. Sprinkr helps over 1,000 customers, including agencies at the state, local, and federal levels, along with institutions of higher learning, to drive awareness of resources and services that they provide, to deliver citizen-centric services efficiently and at scale, and manage risk with rapid crisis response across 30+ modern channels and social channels. It's the unified platform for all citizens and functions. Let's unpack that a bit. What's needed to unify the citizen experience? Well, there's really three key aspects to it. First, if the way people communicate has changed, then we must be present in those new places in order to listen to what people are saying. Next, if the amount of experience data that's available is unprecedented, then we must leverage AI to make sense of all that and understand the intent of the data, organizing the noise in real time and at scale. And third, if the expectations of the connected citizen, resident, student, or customer has changed, then we need to take that listening and learning and turn it into actionable insights that can unify the experience, enhance it, and make our citizens happy. This is possible, and Sprinklr has done it. But don't just take our word for it. As we focused on the various aspects of the critical customer-facing functions that an organization goes through, we've positioned ourselves, and according to Forrester and Gartner, as the leader or the only leader across different disciplines to help serve our customers. And our customer diversity tells a bigger story. Sprinklr enables the majority of the world's most valuable brands to manage their customer experiences. In fact, according to the Forbes 2020 Most Valuable Brands list, Sprinklr is the unified CXM platform of choice for these industry-leading brands. And in the public sector, we're just as focused. And because our application is a cloud-based solution, as a software as a service, our government customers utilize and benefit from the same product that our largest commercial customers use, meaning that you have access to the same state-of-the-art solution that our commercial customers use every day. I'm going to use the next couple minutes to share some examples about how our public sector customers use Sprinklr and paint the art of the possible. For example, we work with a number of state-level agencies. On our GovShop page, landing page, we highlight the work that we're doing with the state of Washington, who uses Sprinklr to gain insights into public opinion about emergency situations. They use our AI to identify trends and redirect citizens to the most current information quickly and efficiently. And they understand, they use research and dashboards to provide aggregated data on key statistics, themes, and conversations taking place in modern channels so that agencies and their stakeholders can make informed decisions. I encourage you to please take a look at this one-page customer story on our our landing page. Next, in the North Carolina Department of Information Technology's FY 2020 annual report, they noted the adoption of Sprinklr for the Department of Health and Human Services and subsequently other state departments and agencies to help them respond to the influx of social media activity during COVID. These agencies and departments use Sprinklr to manage outgoing messages more effectively and to respond to overwhelming audience engagement. They respond to all social media platforms with one single dashboard. And they created several listening dashboards to better understand and craft their message on issues like COVID testing, vaccines, and the launch of their exposure notification app earlier this year. You can easily find this report and read all about it yourself by Googling NCDIT, that's the North Carolina Department of Information Technologies, FY 2020 annual report. We also have another state department of health that's been a customer of Sprinklr for the last 3 years. And they use Sprinklr in similar ways to stay abreast of other long-term health issues at the state and national levels, such as teen smoking, obesity, the opioid crisis. And they use Sprinklr more effectively, to effectively listen, engage, and provide accurate information and valuable services via these modern channels. In higher ed, we've partnered with universities such as University of Washington and Michigan State University and others who utilize Sprinklr to promote their university, engage with students at every single stage of the student journey, from high school students who are considering where they want to go to college, to current students, to alumni, and the local community that the university is in. These universities use Sprinklr to listen, engage, communicate, and provide information and services across these modern channels where the students are, and frankly, where they expect to interact with these universities in these modern channels. And a few examples that we're working with in the local market, we're supporting cities to help drive tourism to their region post-COVID. We're also helping to modernize 311 call centers to be truly omni-channel in supporting their citizens, reducing wait time, costs, and lowering risks while increasing the number of citizens that they serve using modern channels. And finally, a few examples of the federal market. We work with the US Census, uses Sprinklr to help ensure people across the country have the ability to quickly and easily participate in the census and access information at scale while reducing risk and the spread of misinformation at that time. And we're also very proud of the work that we do with the US Army to help them use modern channels to reach their soldier recruiting goals. And these are just a few examples of the great stories about how Sprinklr is helping the public sector with our unified citizen management experience platform and being a central citizen focusing or platform for all their citizen facing functions. And as I wrap up, I just want to acknowledge that we also strive to be the best by partnering with the best. We work with the modern social channels such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snap, TikTok, and we can add a new channel as soon as it emerges within just a few weeks. We partner on the major messaging platforms that are out there. We are FedRAMP ready, and our customers typically purchase our solution and application using a government reseller such as Carahsoft, Vertisoft, Thundercat, and others on multiple different government contracting vehicles to help streamline the purchasing and procurement process. And on the integration side, we work with large system integrators like Deloitte, Accenture, as well as regional boutique integration firms that are certified on our platform to help unlock value for you. We work with care partners such as Amazon Connect, Avaya, ServiceNow, and others. And our application integrates with other software such as Salesforce, Oracle, SAP, Microsoft, and Adobe, so that you can continue to unlock the value and technology that you've already invested in. And finally, we're very proud of our partnership with AWS for cloud hosting and other important initiatives. If you'd like to learn more, there are two things that you can do next. Please check out our GovShop profile in the Public Spin Forum. There's much more information on Sprinklr, our products, and additional customer testimonials. But seeing is believing, and you can request a demo by scanning the QR code that's here with your smartphone, and request a demo by filling out the form, and a member of our team will be in touch with you. You can also find a demo request link on the GovShop profile page that I mentioned a second ago as well.